Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
Is
I'll
the,
be on the shitter and think of lyrics.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Is there because I mean I can't even fathom how you hit some of those notes, bro. Is there any like special? I mean, what is the process like behind that? You know what I mean? Like, do you have to take how are you taking care of your voice? You know what I mean? Or do you even take care of your voice? Because I can't just go on stage and bust notes out
Yeah.
like that. I know Aaron can't go on stage and bust notes like
The
that.
screams and
Well,
shit.
I mean, like just without completely losing my voice, or
Yeah.
even, and I wouldn't even hit those notes. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Right.
That's all practiced. So, how are you doing that, man?
Since I've been doing it since 16, 17 years old, I just remember being at my buddy Alex's place. He's seriously was attached to the hip with me in high school.
No.
My wife will make comments like, "You guys are so fucking gay," and I'm like, "No, we weren't." She's like, "Oh, I bet you were." I'm like, "Fuck off!" Like she's such an asshole. I love
It's
her.
the
but-
bromance.
Yeah,
It's the bromance.
I was like, he's my boy. He's my boy, you know. Anyways, I remember being at his house and screaming, trying to get that scream down.
Yeah.
That tone and everything, and I was screaming to Mudvayne's "Dig" at the time because that was popular, and
Yeah.
I thought that song was badass. And that's kind of how I learned how to do it. And yeah, it destroyed my voice at first, but I think when he was like, "You got to go lower and then go higher for the certain parts," I could feel myself using like more my diaphragm
Yeah.
and my stomach muscles. Like it felt like I was doing 100 sit-ups, and I could feel that it wasn't straining my voice so much. It wasn't like up here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I already had that know-how to just be like, "Grr," you know,
Yeah.
try to get low,
Yeah.
you know, and that's kind of where it stemmed. And I had to kind of find my way, but I always have to warm up before I just start screaming like an asshole. If I don't practice and
Yeah.
I just go play for an hour, yeah, my voice will be screwed for a good couple days. So it's just warming up before shows, and I just kind of you got to know the proper technique, I guess. And I just happened to stumble across it.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody teach me.
Yeah. So it's like you almost have to have a gift before it even happens,
Yeah.
before you even start working on it.
The high screams, I just figured those out on my own. I just remember I wasn't even in a band at the time. This other band was playing. I was there for the show. They brought me on stage just to sing bullshit backup, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know their music. So I was just screaming into the microphone, whatever the lyrics were, just kind of repeating. And I just remember I remember climbing on top of the speaker, just doing this really gnarly high scream, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I could freaking Phil Anselmo that high scream that
Yeah.
he could do. Like I could do that, and I just remember freaking ripping those the rest of the time, you know,
Yeah.
at that show. And that's how I figured out how to do the high screams, and that was like game changer for me. So.
Very cool, man. Because like you literally like when I was watching you perform, and
Yeah.
even the video I took, I had posted it up. It literally it looks like you do it seamlessly. Like when you're
Really?
transitioning seamlessly, and
My
there's
God.
no seriously. When you're sitting there, it would if I was doing it, I would be putting everything into it. That's why I don't know. I'm amazed by it. It's very cool, man.
Man, I was so beat up on that stage.
Oh,
I
after that
was
performance?
just all of it. Like after the first song, I was like, I couldn't breathe. It was so bad. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be sweating my ass off. I'm losing my breath. I need some freaking water, you know. And I always find like my second wind halfway through the set. And
Yeah.
because we don't play out all the time, I'm not used to this shit.
Yeah.
So
Because you're more so
Oh my
touring
my
than just
neck's-
playing out.
My
right?
neck still hurts. My back is a little rough. But
So I was gonna say, like, do you have like what's the craziest like tour or road story that you remember that you can share with us?
oh,